Hey everyone. The Fallen S.A.B.E.R Nightfall is everyone's least favorite Nightfall to do. One of the biggest reasons for this is the Warsat portion of the strike that takes place right at the beginning. Depending on the week's modifiers and the enemies you get, be it Hive, Fallen, or Taken, this can be a real pain even in the standard heroic strikes. In a Nightfall with a higher light level, it can ruin a solo run or a team run and leave everyone salty. But you do have options. You can cheese it by going underneath the Warsat, which most of us probably can't do, and you can do it legit, which is entirely possible but not always realistic. Or you can bubble the Warsat and stay inside for most of the timer. The good thing about the bubble strategy is that it's applicable for solo and team runs, and for the most part is doable with any set of modifiers because you're simply going turtle and staying inside, only fighting enemies that come in. So a quick setup. Helm of Saint 14, which will blind enemies that walk into your bubble, stopping their attacks and making them easier to kill. For this particular situation, there are no burns or weapon type preferences on this Nightfall, so I'm free to use what I like. I'm using Raise Lighter here with the option to give me additional super energy. And this is a common theme you'll see in my setup. I'm maxed on intellect, my helmet is giving me additional super energy, and my subclass setup is based around the bubble, increasing its duration and decreasing its cooldown. If you're with a team that's creating orbs, this is less important, but for a solo run, this is vital to getting and keeping your bubbles going. Alright, so let's get this started. Now, you're going to activate the Warsat, and you're going to stay within its operational field to keep it going with the timer. The whole trick with the bubble is you want to fight off as many adds as you can before activating your first bubble. You're probably going to end up needing 3 bubbles total to last through the entire thing, so it's important to max out your time. So you want to pick off the enemies you can. Again, it depends on modifiers. This week is going to be different from the next time, vice versa. So you want to take out as many of these guys as you can, not only to build your super, which obviously you need to build the bubble, but also to keep that timer going. So take these guys out here. You don't want them to get too close, obviously. That's not good for anybody. Once you get enough super energy for your bubble, you can kind of weigh it out, figure out when you're getting into trouble, when you're going to need that bubble. I'm pretty close right now. I just need one more kill. Got the sword out. Should be enough from this guy here, and it is. So now I can bubble. Place the first bubble. Enemy's already blind walking in. And now your whole point, besides staying in this bubble, is obviously you want to get kills to build your super back up. You want to be able to place a bubble directly after this bubble runs out. And I've got Armor of Light on, so you can always dip in and out if you need to refill your armor gauge. But you don't want to step outside this bubble for too long, obviously, because those enemy snipers or whatever enemy you're facing are going to be shooting at you. If they get a team shot on you, you're going to be dead in a few shots. So again, we're just staying in here. Thanks to my setup, I already got my second bubble, so now I'm set. As soon as this bubble runs out, I can pop a second one. And from here, it's kind of up to you if you want to keep killing. Okay, there you go. Second bubble is popped. And now, same strategy. The timer's continuing to go on the Warsat. I've just got to kill these guys to rebuild my super. And all I've got to do is stay in here. Let the enemies come to me. Let the enemies hopefully come to me. Some of it's up to random luck. Sometimes they won't come running in, but for the most part, enemies are going to come near you, or near enough to where you can attack them. You saw there, you don't want to get out too far with that bubble, because yeah, you're going to run into trouble. And there we go, I've got enough for my third bubble, so at this point, you're pretty much set. The only thing you have to do is survive. Naturally, you can kill anything that comes inside, but you have enough for the bubble, so you're set at this point. Alright, pop the third bubble, there we go. And even though I don't need it, I'm going to pop a heavy here just to have it, just as a precaution. And now you're just waiting it out. Like I said, you're waiting for that timer to complete. You're staying in the bubble. There's no reason to go out. Again, you can pick off any enemies that come into you, but there we go. Warsat is completed. I'm going to die here as soon as I run out because all these enemies are waiting for me. But I have the checkpoint, so there you go, Warsat completed with a bubble. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Thanks for watching.